Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to go through, make sure you hit it every single week, okay, is getting used to having your body under tension as much as possible. It's just like adding, weight plates to your squats or to your bench press. The more resistance, the more strength we can gain. So with your squeeze, it's not a hold, it's a full squeeze. You're trying to pop yourself, okay? Within the 60 seconds, if you need some rest, you come off and you come back on and you feel your 60 with as much tension, okay, as much squeeze as you possibly can. For the purposes of these demos, so I can bash through this movie really fast for you, I'm just going to hit the cues and the positions, okay? There's 5 of them. After each one, you will do 30 seconds worth of crunches as per RVT, okay? It's usually reps followed by time. For this particular, exercises, because of the holds that we're going to do, you need to do 60 seconds followed by 30 seconds. After that, we'll get into the reps, yeah? So, first one, perfect push-up position. You want to get your shoes off too, okay? Because hitting the correct position, okay, with your feet, you need pointed toes, you need to be on the outside or the top side of your foot, okay? Fingers splayed every time they go to ground, okay, and push forward. You'll notice I'll round my back, okay? I'm gonna squeeze my glutes as hard as I can, and then, like I said, trying to pop myself in that position if I need to, come off and squeeze as hard as I can. Take note of the rest. You do want no rest for 60 seconds eventually, just beginning, okay? Breath in between, no mucking around, straight into, okay? 30 seconds worth of crunches. Have a mobile phone for your time, or like us, there's a big clock running. I just have a look and hit the 30 seconds. No more than 15 seconds rest in between that and the next one. So the next 60-second position would be, okay, the reverse, where we're gonna pin our shoulders back. This is all about scapular control, squeezing the glutes underneath. So lift, tension through the hamstrings, splayed fingers, facing forwards, shoulders back, squeeze the bum, get the shake on. Okay, 60 seconds worth of that before going into, okay, 30 seconds worth of crunches again. The third one, guys, is your progression to a press to handstand. Very important in the pike position, okay, legs splayed, fingers splayed. From here, rocking forward, taking all the tension, all the weight on the arms, okay, locking out, and then pressing up and holding, okay? Trying to make your feet light here as your hands take all the pressure. 60 seconds there, okay? Nice and tall before going into 30 seconds worth of crunches. Stay with me. Last one, second last one, is your push-up, your Superman position, okay? This is about straightening your spine, lifting the belly button up with squeezed glutes. So straight away, squeeze the glutes, okay? There's no pressure down, lifting, and then the belly button comes up, okay? Make clearance. You know you're doing it right when it's hard to breathe, okay? And there's nothing pushing towards the ground, so you're not lifting up at all. It's a full body squeeze, followed by your crunches. And the last one is just like a body rock or hollow rock position, hollow body. Okay, so lifting up and lock it off. Your hips and shoulders should be stiff enough, okay, that you could roll or rock and stay in that position. If you can't rock, you just maintain the squeeze, followed by 30 seconds worth of crunches. Okay, that's the first part before we move on to the first reps and time. All right, so the first lot of reps versus time on this one, we've got XR, extreme rings, okay, the dips, followed by 30 seconds worth of clapping push-ups. The main effort here, guys, with gymnastics is scap control, okay? Noting that your shoulders can move forward and back and up and down, and you need to be able to control that in order to, gain muscle. For example, in the chest, if it's all the way forward, you're not going to get the range of motion that you'll need it, okay? So being able to control that, it's also a massive, it comes into a lot of exercises like handstands, pull-ups, everything. Scap control is strength, especially if you've seen the way I do sort of muscle-ups on a bar. It's exactly what we're talking about. So with your dips, you may smash dips out. This isn't bodybuilding style, okay? This is gymnastics. It's strength-based. 3 to 5 usually is good in perfect form. Once you're well conditioned, you can push out to 10. So rep range for this, for my guys, it says 3 to 10, okay? 3 being perfect reps, 5 perfect reps, better than shit reps, 10 all the way up to my standards, okay? Once you get there. It's always knees together, everything push up, because I want that full extension at the top throughout the shoulder, okay? Just as much as the elbow. Coming all the way down, all the way up, small pause, down, up, small pause, okay? 3 to 10 perfect reps. Checking the clock, okay, 30 seconds worth of clapping push-ups. Every single rep should have that breath. I maintain the cycle, that's mindset within your training, okay? If I focus on the breathing, I play that tune, I take away the negative thought pattern, okay? All I'm taking note then of is where is the lactic acid build up, okay? Before it gets too much, I take that one power breath and off I go again to my claps. As little rest as you can in 30 seconds before going back in there. 4 rounds total of ring dips followed by clapping push-ups. Moving on. Okay, so your next RVT superset, we've got L-sit lifts. Now I've set up a box because most people can access that. If you've got P-bars, awesome. They're L-sit lifts from the bottom. So they're not hanging, they're from the bottom, lifting up. And like everything in gymnastics, it's controlled, it's for strength. Okay, so getting the full range with a pause is absolutely needed. 12 of those followed by 30 seconds worth of rollout, okay? So from bottom up, okay, here, coming up, pause, back down, up, pause, back down. Nice and high through the shoulders, scap control, locked out through the knees, pointed toes. Okay, once you've hit your 12, clock's running or timer, 30 seconds worth of rollouts. If you can't do those, okay, negative out, you might need to walk back, okay? Find a variant that works. If you can do it on your feet, do it on your feet. But it's 30 seconds worth of rollout. Once the 30 seconds is up, breath in between, back into my L-sit lifts. Again, 4 rounds of that. All right, so your third RVT superset, okay, pike lifts. Again, another easy setup. Most people can get hold of a box and a towel. Socks will work as long as it can slide, okay? Or even the best thing you can get is like one of those discs or wheels with the rollers, okay? And then they roll in nice and smooth on the ground. The superset heel taps, okay, obliques, keep everything on tension the entire time. Let's go through those pikes. Okay, so remember our push-up position from the beginning, okay? It's not lazy, there's no arch except here, rounded shoulders, and then bringing the feet in to pike and back down. Still got that pause, control, and down, 3, as to 12, okay, for strength. Straight into, watching the clock or pushing the button, on, heel taps, okay, underneath, if you want to get them further, okay, as long as you're keeping the tension on. 30 seconds worth of hard work, hard squeeze, get a breath, back into pikes, 4 rounds of those. Okay guys, so the last RVT, okay, superset, reps versus time. You're gonna need the Lalo shoes back on for this one, okay? There's a lizard crawl. Ring flies, okay? If you're not as strong by shortening your body, okay, less weight on here as a lever would be, so knees nice and short or in full push-up position, okay? Still round, slight bend in the elbows just to alleviate some tension through front delt and chest. Coming all the way down again, 3 perfect reps, better. Okay, all the way out to 8 to 10 tops. So up, press. Again, this is why we practice those 5 holds at the beginning, because they come into a lot of exercises. Full strength breath in, up, okay? Putting out your numbers, like I said, 3 perfect reps is great. Once you lose form, okay, if you arch at all or your shoulders move, no longer in control with the scaps, that's it, okay? You're better off doing perfect ones, take note of where you are. And then lizard, 30 seconds, I'd be watching the clock. Now remember, you wanna go all out, okay? Because if I meet my maker, I meet that wall, that hurdle, I've gotta learn how to get through it rather than just sticking to the comfort zone and not progressing. So lizard, now I'll give you an out and back, but it's for 30 seconds, yeah? Hear the controlled breathing, okay? And after some ring flies, okay, chest blown up. I'm only doing a demo, but 4 rounds of that with everything else combined, cracking RVT.